when you're running the right systems, the right budget, right, it should empower you to live your life. It should empower you to spend your money, but in a calculated, controlled, and confident fashion, right? I tell people all the time, like, I want you to live your life. I want you to spend your money. I live my life. I spend my money, right? But I do it in a calculated, controlled, and confident fashion and make financial progress in parallel. And that is attainable for anybody if you're running the right systems, AKA the right budget. And so I think the first thing is just splitting it up, like making sure what's on the business budget are business expenses and what's on the personal budget are personal expenses, right? And then from there, like the biggest thing to keep in mind is that like the only person that can take full control over your finances is you, not a software, not an app, not an accountant, not a financial advisor, not even a financial coach. Though those resources will help, the only person that is going to be able to take control and responsibility over your finances to ultimately get you to financial freedom is you, right? And so why I say that is because a lot of people hide from this topic by like, no, my accountant's taking care of it. It's like, no, pal, your accountant is filing your taxes, right? And maybe putting together some type of income statement reactively, not proactively for you, right? Your financial advisor is handling your investments and your insurances, right? And they're only calling you once a quarter, right? And so an
If that.
app, I'm also not the biggest, yeah, if that, right? I'm also not the biggest fan of apps themselves, right? Because apps, for the most part, fully automate things, and full automation leads to neglect and ignorance. And as you can imagine, neglect and ignorance don't lead to best results for your finances, right? And so putting together a budget that you have to manage, at least at first, until you feel comfortable to delegate it in one day, right, is where the sauce is at. And so, it doesn't need to be rocket science. Google Sheets works fantastic. Right. And when it comes to a budget, all you need is an income section, an expense section, and a profit or loss section, which just means what's left over after you deduct expenses from income. Right. And then there's just 3 columns. Right. You want an actual column, what actually happened, a budgeted column, right? What was the plan or the target for the month? And then the variance column, which just tells you the difference between what actually happened and what we plan to have happened. Right. And literally, if you have the right system, it only should take you 1 to 3 minutes a day to not only maintain that, but to get you best results. Every morning, I open up my budget, my personal and my business. I open up the bank statements. I plug the information in. I read the story the budget's telling me, and I go on with my day after 3 minutes with the information that I need to make optimal financial decisions. And so, moral of the story here is you must do this. Can your accountant help? Can your financial advisor help? Can apps help? Yeah, they're going to help. Right. But if you're serious about financial freedom and you're avoiding stepping up and taking full responsibility of your finances, all you're going to do is have to revisit this work down the road at some point. Right. And so utilizing a system that has skin in the game for you to actually open it up, check on what's going on, and then go on with your day. But it also doesn't have to be quantum physics. Google Sheets, 1 to 3 minutes a day, in and out, go about with your day.